So we have had a little hands-on time with the latest from Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold line, the Galaxy Z Fold7. And let me tell you this has to be the biggest annual model-to-model change for the Fold family. Consider this, the Fold 6 is only 3.4mm thinner than the first ever Fold in 2019. Now the Fold 7 is 3.2mm thinner than last year's Fold 6. That's the biggest level of shrinkage in this phone line, coming from an old model to its direct successor. So what does this mean? The Fold is now actually thin, something that fans have been asking for. And the front screen is also wider now. All the previous Fold phones had a long and tall form factor when folded, so it felt a little bit odd in the hands, especially at the start. Almost like holding a Snickers bar. Okay, that might be too extreme, but it was long and tall. And while the Fold's front screen did grow wider through the years, it still didn't feel like a regular 16:9 phone. That is now no longer a problem with the Fold 7. Folded, it now feels, as I've said, like a regular phone, and quite a pretty one, with flat sides and subtle rounded corners, almost like a sleeker, thinner Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. But is the Fold 7 the thinnest foldable in the world? The Fold 7 matches the dimensions of the previous claimant to the title of world's thinnest foldable, Oppo's Find N5, which measures the same at 8.9mm when folded and 4.2mm when unfolded. But the 215-gram Fold 7 is much lighter than the 229-gram Find N5. So the title that the Fold 7 can lay claim to is World's Lightest Book-Style Foldable. And the title for World's Thinnest has been claimed by someone else. And that someone else is Honor, a frequent thorn in Samsung's foldable side. Just a week before the Fold 7 launch, Honor showcased their new Honor Magic V5, the white version of which specifically measures at 8.8mm when folded and 4.1mm when unfolded. Quite literally, thinner by a hair. What all this means is that we now have 3 foldables in the Philippines from Samsung, Honor, and Oppo of roughly the same size that we can choose from. Now the cameras, we've gotten used to seeing less powerful camera arrays on foldables compared to regular flagships. And that is still kind of the case here. The Fold 7 gets a 200-megapixel main wide shooter from the Galaxy S25 Ultra, an improvement from the Fold 6's 50-megapixel main wide shooter, while retaining the same ultra-wide camera and 3x tele optical shooter. The outer front camera gets a bump from 4 megapixels to 10 megapixels while retaining the same inner front camera. So all that to say, the S25 Ultra still has the upper hand when it comes to cameras. It has the extra 5x optical zoom, the faster laser autofocus, and the 100x digital zoom, among other things. To be fair, you need some extra engineering magic to fit the 5x optical zoom in the thinner frame of the Fold 7, as it uses a special periscope mechanism. And for the price, well, still ultra expensive. Starting at 113,000 pesos, a jump from last year's 106,000 pesos, is still the kind of thing for the serious tech enthusiast, deep-pocketed ones. Insiders tell us that the Fold 6 did reach sales expectations in the Philippines. If that's the case, given the major form improvement on the Fold 7, there's no reason for it not to do well this year, limited though its market may be. So TLDR, the Fold 7 marks a huge leap in thinness, marking a milestone for this foldable line.